Right then, welcome to Happy Hungry Hibby. I'd also like to introduce you to Happy Harvey Hibby. Say hello, Harvey. Hello. So Harvey is a doxy poo, aren't you, Harvey? Yes. Ooh, very cuddly. Oh, isn't he just adorable? Little tickle dummy. What I'm going to bring you this week is something absolutely exclusive. I've been a big advocate of whole food plant-based for probably around 15 years now, ever since my studies at university where I studied food science and nutrition, and been a big fan of Dr. Michael Greger's work, where I've read all his books and covered his recipes from here, where his team kindly reached out to me. But I've also been a big fan of the documentary Forks Over Knives. They also have a fantastic website which you can check out. And I'm actually an admin as part of the Forks Over Knives Facebook group with Denise McGold and of course Joanna Atkinson, who was the creator of the group over 10 years ago now. And Denise has kindly sent me a couple of the magazines for the Forks Over Knives group, the official group in America. And these are not available here in Europe or the UK, and I've never seen them before. Now, I do actually have the Forks Over Knives recipe book, the cookbook. It's not very easy to follow like these books, and the simple reason being is that they are not very illustrative, and this is why I actually created my YouTube channel, really, to just show you nice videos to show you how to make recipes, because it's not always easy to look at the instructions and then also have a visual what to expect from a recipe if you don't have that photo. Looking through these magazines which arrived yesterday, I've actually been going through all of these. Now this is the spring 2024, so this is really new. I'm absolutely, I'm over the moon now. I've got these copies, and so thank you very much, Denise, for kindly getting these to me. It is really appreciated, and I really can't wait to cover a recipe. And what I'm anticipating covering is something using chickpeas, which I've got from Waitrose. They're on offer, they're really good. What I want to do is, I've been looking at various recipes, and this is one. The difference between these is that's the magazine. I think it comes out every quarter for every season, but this one here is 100 of the best plant-based recipes. I'm looking through this. You've got really good illustrations to show you, and it's absolutely brilliant. I'll be covering a few recipes from this, but I'll be certainly trying a lot of them out, even if I don't cover them. But the recipe I want to cover is this one here. Now this does remind me of something I covered before, and it's going to be the Indian spiced chickpea hash. One recipe that really did get a lot of views is the Indian style curry, which is from the original cookbook of the How Not to Die cookbook, and this is the recipe here. Do check out the video, I'll put the link in here. Indian style spinach and tomatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adapt the recipe from this and add a combination of 3 different greens just to try and pack those varieties in. Also, you can buy these sort of things packed already, really popular, which you can get from Waitrose. Now you can actually buy these and add in your spices, but these are not cheap, and this is about £2.50 a pack. Never buy it full price. I do get an offer for £1 off for these, so it's a bit more reasonable, but nothing better than making it from scratch, and this is what we're going to do. So the ingredients you need for this, which I'm going to put down here, of course you need your chickpeas, and I'm going to use a whole jar of these. The recipe does call for wheat berries. I absolutely do love wheat berries, but I don't have any in, and what I'm going to use instead is some pearl barley. We also need fresh garlic, a carrot, some red chilies, curry powder, ground coriander, ground cinnamon, ground cumin, some spinach, some cavolo nero, or you can just use some kale, chopped tomatoes, a tin of this, and this is what I'm going to use to saute the vegetables in. Or alternatively, you can use some vegetable stock. A secret little ingredient of mine is actually 1 preserved lemon, and this is a real flavour bomb. And then the final ingredient is fresh cilantro, or what we say, coriander. I haven't got any fresh, so I'm going to just use some frozen. Alternatively, use dry. So there are all the ingredients. Let's get going. So here we have it, the amazing chickpea curry. Now, the addition of the pearl barley has really bulked it up to make it almost like, it is a, kind of like a stew or a casserole, but it's just perfect to serve in a bowl like this. So let's serve up. And then just to garnish it, you can just sprinkle some either coriander, fresh coriander, or some little baby spinach leaves over the top like so. So let's try the ultimate test. god. That's absolutely amazing. And who would think that this is just so healthy? Chickpeas and the pearl barley make an interesting contrast. Chickpeas have that lovely sort of, brittle sort of the cut through, but then the pearl barley is almost like chewy. It really does complement it really well. And the secret at the end is add the spinach last and just wilt it in. I put a whole pack of spinach in. This is really packing the greens with a combination of kale and spinach, which again is a little bit unusual, but again, it's almost like the contrast between the pearl barley and the chickpeas. Now, Jenna's mum and dad have come over and surprised us, and I am keen to surprise them with this absolutely wondrous meal. So I really do hope you're going to like it. I just really have to thank Denise McGolds for sending me the magazine. Absolutely appreciate it. Could not thank you enough. Love you to come and visit when you do come over to the UK. If you come to the UK, do call in. Also you, Joanna Atkinson, would love to have you over. So really do hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please do get to try. Please do put your comments below. Really keen to hear on your feedback. Also, make sure you subscribe every fortnight on Tuesdays at 4:30. Also, turn on your notifications. Bing! Because a lot of my subscribers don't get to see the videos that I release. Just make sure you turn on those. Also, check out my whole food plant-based recipes. I've done over 100 recipes now. Really hope you enjoy it, everyone. Take care.